Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now we're going to talk about Aries sun sign and how the motherfucking planetary alignments is going to affect you today. Now, so this is what's actually going on. Right now, today, the sun is in Cancer. So off the back, that's squaring your sun. So anytime there's a square, that's a learning process. Fourth house rules Cancer. First house rules Aries. So off the bat, Aries is carrying a lot of energy of I am and the self, you know what I'm saying, and the personal life and the person and expressing the personality and things of that nature. Fourth house is dealing with home, family, private, how do you gain emotional stability amongst yourself. So off the bat, this is a square. So if you're a sun sign Aries, the issues you've been dealing with that you need to learn throughout your whole life is actually going to be seen now, actually going to be apparent, because now the sun is activating this energy for all others to see. And the sun brings light, so it brings visualization, so it brings insight, so it brings attention. So all these flaws that you may need to learn is going to have an attention to it now. So people are paying attention to these things now, more so than you thought they were. So what's happening here is with the square. Now, you got to learn how to loosen up on being so private. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to learn how to handle your emotional stability and learn how to handle when someone is trying to know your every move, because that's one thing Aries may not like. A person who try to know their every move, or know that, like, Aries very private because they're dealing with the personal self. So they think everyone else should have their own personal back. So when they come across a person that's real Libra-like, which the oppositions is the ops. When they come a person that's real Libra-like, or they come across a person who's trying to dive too deep into the personality, personal type situation, personal life, personal circumstances, personal first house. When a person try to dive too much into an Aries personal circumstances, that can make a person Aries detach a little bit. So what happens here is Aries need to learn how to have care. You need to learn how to not be so private on matters that's not even that personal, and matters that you're making personal. You need to learn how to add care right now, add discernment and concern, because see, with Aries right here, with Aries and Cancer share in common is feelings. They're going to be in their feelings. They both share feelings, but the way the feelings get expressed is in two different ways. Aries sees the feelings, Cancer emotionalizes the feelings. So that means Aries like to see the feelings for what they are and express them, and Cancers like to emotionalize and soak into the feeling and see the actual circumstance of this feeling and if it's needed or not. So so they handle the emotional stability amongst their life, and Aries handles the visualizations that they see in their life. So off the bat, what's going to happen here is Aries need to learn you need to learn how to not be consumed into and only care about how you see things. Because here's the thing, when you're showing concern or showing some type of emotion towards somebody, and you're concerned about them, you can, right now, Aries, is not a good idea to be like, oh, you shouldn't be, why you feel that way? Because see, dealing with the first house, that's the personal house. So Aries off the back feel like everybody should already have their own personal back. So when they come across another person that's like, that need advice or need circumstances or need situations like that, a lot of times a person may not need advice, they just need some discernment, a person that can relate to them. And an Aries first go-to thing is to be like, why you feel like that? I wouldn't even feel like that. And if you only seen it this way or felt about it this way, you wouldn't see it. No, see, that's not the right thing to do right now, because people are going to be looking at you like it's a lack of care, a lack of discernment, a lack of concern. You know what I'm saying? A lack of emotional connection there. So you're going to be looked at as trying to give someone advice or being cold and not actually caring about what a person is going through, other than being there. And see, for the most part right now, when Aries loosen that up a little bit, you never know. That person that you didn't quite like, or that person you didn't quite like being around based upon their energy, you never know. That person could take you on the best day of your life right now. If you just loosen up, relax on your own personal adjustments on everybody, relax on your own personal judgments, and kind of just let someone else in the private world, not too much, but just let them in a little bit. Handle your emotional stance on things, get a little bit more comfortable with yourself, and get a little bit more comfortable with others and concerning others. Now, the moon is in 27 degrees Cancer. So the moon gonna be sliding up out of let me see, it's 2 o'clock right now. Let me see, 4, 5. Let me hold on, 4, 6, 8. So I say the moon is at 27 degrees Cancer. So off the bat, 4, 6. I say the moon gonna be going into Leo around 8, 9 o'clock ish. The moon gonna be going into, because the moon travels like every 2 hours or some shit like that, a degree. So the moon gonna be going into Leo around 8, 9 o'clock ish. So you're gonna be dealing with a lot of cuspy energy right now. Now, off the bat, from the moon standpoint, what makes you feel comfortable, right? A lot of things thrown at you right now is what makes you feel uncomfortable. When people want to talk about the past, people want to share their stories, share their memories and things of that nature right now. Shit like that can make you highly uncomfortable as an Aries right now, because you, first of all, you don't got the patience to sit through somebody's story. Second of all, when a person seems like it don't even seem like they're getting ready to stop talking anytime soon, you're gonna start get frigidity. And then a lot of times when people want to start bringing up the past and memories about what y'all did and shit like that, that's gonna frustrate you right now, and that's gonna make you uncomfortable. So you need to learn how to handle your emotional stability right now with that, so you don't have to show any type of actions or modes towards anybody. But see, when it's real cuspy right now, you're going to feel those effects, but it's going to be hard to kind of deal with your emotional stance on things, because you're going to start feeling that Leo energy. So that's a trine. That's like a gift. So you're going to start feeling like, well, maybe I do need to express how I feel right now. And if you don't feel like listening to somebody's story or this, that, and the third right now, you're going to express that. And it may lead off to a bad taste, because the sun is in water, and the moon is sliding in the water, but it's cuspy for today. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, you need to understand that for the most part, don't be expressing all your emotional stance on things, because your the feelings that you're catching is what's making you uncomfortable. But you're gonna feel comfortable with expressing what makes you feel uncomfortable. And I'm letting you know, wait on that. Wait till maybe tomorrow and the day after that, and until the moon slide into Virgo. But when the moon fully goes into Leo, that's when you do that. Right now, you're gonna feel like what you're supposed to do is the right thing. It's obviously gonna be the wrong thing. So you just slid aside right now. Just kind of see things for what they are. Don't talk too much. Don't show too many actions. See the external people, places, and things that's in front of you, and see what they're lining up, then apply yourself with that. But don't go with no prejudgments or something like that, because it'll fuck you up. Now, Mercury in Cancer also. So right now, the way you should be thinking, communicating, and analyzing should be more. You should show more discernment on your face. Show more care. It's not cool right now to be like, I don't care, and to get geeked off of it because you think other people like you for not caring. That's not really what it is right now. What it is right now is, if you do that right now, people gonna look at that as, oh, this person corny, or this person, what is this person on, or that's not even funny no more. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be looked at like that. You know what I'm saying? You need to chill out, learn how to keep your thinking and analyzing, and the way you analyze things and how you communicate with people. Yeah, keep that effectively the same, but make sure you keep in mind care. The things you don't care for and the things you do care for. The things you are concerned about and things you aren't concerned about. And not just off your own mind tangent. Because once you start to add care and concern to your mind for others and people, places, and things, then the way you think and the way you apply that to your actions is going to be in good taste. More of a good taste than a bad taste, and then other people just looking at you like you don't even got no care for your own physical body or your own self or the people that's around you. Now, today's Venus is in Taurus. So, off the bat, it's still in Taurus. So, you know, the way you love, appreciate, value, and how you relate to others, as far as your actions, may throw people off a little bit, but it's not a concern. You know what I'm saying? People just, it's not a direct angle. So, you do pretty all right. You just have to add a little bit more stability, a little bit more practicality to what you're doing. Now, Jupiter is still in Libra. So the way you're gaining wisdom and knowledge and communicating and going through experiences with others is still at odds. You know what I'm saying? It's still at odds. The way you receive experiences is unlike anyone that's around you. It's opposite to you. So when you go trying to express the way you experience something, be prepared for the person you explaining it to not to agree with you, not to agree with that experience like that, not to receive the same wisdom and knowledge you thought you received from it. So be prepared for that. And be prepared for a lot of debates and a lot of conversations about spirituality, intuition, energy, and getting things done. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, Saturn. Saturn is still in Sagittarius. So you still have, Aries, you still have the gift of gaining stability in your life based upon your wisdom knowledge, your experiences, what you know, your insights, your broad philosophical point of view of the world and God. You still have the ability to actually go there. I mean, you actually have the ability right now and the gift to use your wisdom and knowledge and your educational level in order to get from point A to point B within your actions and how you see things right now. So make sure the experiences that you're going through, make sure you're extracting the right wisdom and knowledge out of it, because you're going to have the gift to apply that to your actions and the way you act and the way you see things. And if it's in good taste, you're going to act on the good things in life. And that's today's reading for Aries. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn hair.